as well. So thank you guys for your faithfulness to prayer. Over the next weeks, we're going to be focusing at this term. We're going to highlight what I'm going to call hidden gems. Hidden gems. And I want to give you a definition of hidden gems so we're all on the same page and we know what we're talking about and why we're talking about it. And so hidden gems defines someone possessing a value or beauty that is not immediately apparent, therefore receiving far less recognition than they deserve. Got to let that soak in a little bit. I'm going to read that again. Hidden gems define someone possessing a value or beauty that is not immediately apparent, therefore receiving far less recognition than they deserve. And our hidden gem today goes by the name of Nathan DeLay. I don't know if you ever crossed paths with Mr. Nathan DeLay, but he's the son of Tim and Lisa DeLay, the older brother of Ellie DeLay. He's 24 years of age. He lives in Schuylkill Haven, has that address, graduated from Blue Mountain High School, has been very committed and dedicated worker at such places as Chestnut Street Market, Schuylkill Haven Borough, as well as the Giant. Early in life, at about 2.5 years of age, Nathan was diagnosed with autism, a neurodevelopmental disorder. With a very loving and supportive family, Nathan has been able to succeed in many areas of life, particularly his love for trains. Trains. Nathan has made his own train set. He builds his own train engines and cars. Perhaps you have had the blessing of going to an open house every once in a while in his parents' basement. They live in Cressona. And he also has created and produced YouTube clips, many about trains. And we're going to show you right now a clip entitled "A Church on Rails" called A Chapel Car History. So please listen to this recording of a recording as we do our best to project a little bit of work from our friend Tim. That's his dad, our friend Nathan. We'll make sure that's unmuted.
And today's view is, today I'm going to talk about churches, not the type of churches you're thinking of right now with the buildings. I'm talking about actual pastor cars that will convert as churches, but they weren't just like permanent like buildings. They were actually could move anywhere they want. And it all started because as Americans moved west to head by railroads, some churches, religions, denominations saw an opportunity to expand on those living in such areas, and they were used for Roman Catholic, the Episcopal, sorry if I'm saying that wrong, but that's how I know to say it so far, and the Baptist. It happened was the discovery of gold and silver could mean that towns would spring up almost overnight, and then people would move to the next opportunity. Merchants needed to close their doors due to the lack of business, and the town was deserted. The way how the church operated was there were two pastor cars. One was a worship car, which looked like this, just like any other church when you walk inside, and one was living quarters and an office for the pastor. So the chapel cars weren't just permanent displays, like I said. They were meant to go to one town to preach service, and then once that service is done, they'll go on to the next town on another Sunday. Churches always happens on Sundays. When that service was over, they'll go on to the next town, and then once that other service was over on the same pastor car, they go to the next town. So that's how the church operated, than just a permanent church in one spot. This church was everywhere. Some of these churches had glass windows in them, and they will also have organs and stuff like that, the instruments. So yeah, this is pretty interesting for me as a Christian, and I hope this was interesting for you, whether you're a Christian or not. So anyway, this is Nick Dooley saying goodbye and have an awesome day. Hope this was interesting.
Thank you, Nathan. That was very interesting. Thank you very much. A hidden gem who has value, Nathan he is. And for this spectacular informational clip on the chapel car, which is a portable church, a church that could go anywhere where the people were. And this chapel car was like the original tabernacle with a capital T, the tabernacle of the Old Testament, a portable place of worship that contained the glory of God no matter where the children of God, the Israelites, wandered, no matter where they were. And today we're going to take a glimpse at that tabernacle and the hidden gems that were called forth to humanly construct this portable place of worship.